Good job, Heath.
Cody, you go out there today, no Marquise, no scholarship tight ends. Coach talked about not blinking. How did you take that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so proud of our guys, and they played awesome. I think this quote on the wall right here, that quote we put up outside, I mean, it just says it all. Coach O said, it is what it is, and we're going to put 11 on the field and fight, no matter who it is. And I'm so proud of these guys. And like you said, Chris Wilson came in and played amazing. And Shane Sullivan came in, I mean, unfortunately, he went down with an injury. But, he was playing great, and Chris had a catch, and then he played well. And Nate Gertler had to go to a tight end position, which he's never done before, So I'm just so proud of these guys, and they work so hard, and just really buying into the system. And, it's obviously we didn't put up all the points we wanted to put up and like capitalize, but, in the circumstances that we had for us to pull it out of the win and keep working is just, awesome.
This is a question for all of you guys. What was your reaction when you saw Deion putting on the uniform?
I just felt like he's a team player. He's seen a guy go down, and he wasn't willing to risk another guy just going in there. Like, he wanted to step up and be the leader of the team and just go in and be accountable. And just like he said, he felt like he was accountable to the players and as well as Coach O.
Oh, you guys me too?
Yeah.
Well, Deion, he's been out all week, and he saw a player go down, and nobody really was next, and he basically had to step up. He's one of the captains, him and Josh Shaw back there, and it just shows great character how he just came up in the second half and also make big plays in the second half with us.
Cody, you were a guy who had to, you weren't even the full-time starter until week 3, and now with all these injuries, it's like you're a veteran on this offense. How much do you feel like your role has changed?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was forced in another position, and, I was forced to take control, and I wouldn't have it any other way, and it's been awesome. I really feel like, I have a great supporting cast, the guys around me, everyone's buying in, and I feel like they really do follow me, when I lead. And it's the same thing, there's other guys on our offense that are leaders, and, I'd follow them anywhere else, so it's awesome to have that camaraderie. The same thing with defense, it's nice when you have the offense, the guys supporting you, but I can feel the energy from the defense, supporting me, and when they're coming off the field, telling me, let's go, let's get a touchdown. It's awesome, and just instills that confidence that you need, to be a full-time leader on this team.
What was it like playing against Jared?
It was awesome, man. Me and Jared go way back since, grade school, and it's just, a feeling. A lot of guys see it, that you grow up with them, you play with them, just to play on a stage like that, it's kind of indescribable. And it's amazing, and we'll remember this game forever.
To see Hadari hit some big field goals today, what was going through your mind when you see that after you, obviously, he was remembering what happened last week at Notre Dame?
Andre is money. I mean, he's a great kicker, and unfortunately, we missed some kicks last week, but he is one of the best kickers in the nation, in my opinion, and I've seen him when he's on, and he just has to get stuff, not let stuff get in his head, and sometimes he has trouble doing that, but, when he's focused, when he's locked in, and he kicks, I mean, he's spot on every time, and we have 100% confidence in him, I think, like Coach O said, it's awesome that he got that competition, and Andre really stepped up big this weekend and came to perform, and it was awesome.
For Hayes or Leonard, you guys probably knew their quarterback was a little banged up, he had a bad hand. Did that make you more motivated to get after him?
Not really. We just wanted to most of all just affect the quarterback where we didn't know who was going to play. So we just wanted to go in there, affect the quarterback, get him out of his game, and execute the plan that the coaches put out there.
What was happening, Leonard? Why were you guys able to get so much pressure?
I would say as far as the D-line, as a whole, even with Coach O, we just felt like we didn't get after the quarterback as much as possible last week against Notre Dame. And so we just had a big emphasis all week on just working on get-off, working on our hands, working on games with each other, and just coming out and executing, and it showed in the game.
Cody, I'm guessing you're starting to feel more comfortable. How difficult is it to really feel fully comfortable when kind of the pieces around you on offense are kind of going in and out? One week you have tight ends, next week you don't. 1 week Marquise is here, next week it isn't. How difficult has it made your job to kind of develop a rapport with those guys out there?
mean, yeah, obviously it's not ideal, to have those guys go down, and it's really hard, to get timing down. And but I'm so proud of these guys, how hard they work, and like I say, the tight end situation is very unfortunate. But those guys stepped up and played so well and did some great things. And even Nelson, Nelson was 100%. He came out and just like Dion did, he said, I'm going to play, I'm going to strap it up, and those guys are just team players, family guys, and it's awesome to have guys like that because it just motivates you, and you have guys that put the team for themselves. No matter who it is on the field, a walk-on or scholarship guy, it helps the team so much, and I think we took some big strides today to pull out a win, under the circumstances we had.
Were you guys preparing, or were you preparing to play without Nelson? I mean, when did you know that he was going to go in?
He didn't practice all week, and he was on and off and just taking it day to day. And he says so much heart. He said even today, we didn't know for sure if he was playing or not today. And he came out and he said, Coach, I want to go. I'm ready to play. And he went in there at Darius. They're still having issues with ankles. He's coming back, and these guys just have so much heart that they fight so much. I'm so proud of them.
Utah got a lot of publicity about how physical they are. A lot of it based on it, they beat Stanford. Did you feel like today that USC's always had a tradition of being really physical? Did you feel that you established something today that you carry the rest of the season as far as the physicality of the game?
Coming off of playing Notre Dame last week, they're a very physical team up front, in my opinion, and that kind of helped me prepare for another physical team coming up. So, I've been working on double teams for like a few weeks now, so it's kind of helped out that I just played a physical team right before another physical team.
Let's do one more for these guys.
Hayes, they drove down that very first drive of the game. They drive down, they get 3, pretty easily. What happened after that? It seemed like a switch or something went off. You guys kind of kicked it up a notch.
We had emphasis on all week how we want to get back to our old selves in the beginning of the season, just the dominant football up front and in the back four. And after that, it was just a switch that we were just like, are we not giving them no more? And that's what showed on the field because, we practice it every week and we don't give up nothing all practice. And you just want to transfer that over to the field on Saturdays.